Hello everyone, we are playing some MCR today. I just started in East here. Yeah, I just have to set it up. It's okay like this. There might be some. We missed a 5 here, or like we would have had a mixed shifted with this 5. Perhaps, but we kind of missed that. We wanted to go like a mixed rate instead, but we also kind of missed that. Kind of a horrible situation to be in, but it is what it is. You'll run away. To be 2 points for that, so we can win on the 6 close, but we can't win on the 9. Whoa. 5, 6, wait, whoa. We don't have a tail hand. Wait, do we have enough? 2, 4, 6. Only on self pick, I think. It's only on self pick, right? He did feed the person on the right order. Taos though, kinda unfortunate. Really ugly, very ugly. We did feed them a lot of Taos. Massive hand here on the right. He probably should have just defended slightly more against that big hand, but I thought it was just a mixed triple Sao. It was actually way bigger than I anticipated. I should have kept the 9. You don't need a full if you can bring the 9 here. And how did we get like 57 points or 47 points? It was like an opportunist 24 with 8 points, and then I don't know what, and then a free 8 points. Okay, I see, and then perhaps something else as well. It's always very hard to tell if people just have 8 points or have a massive hand. I sometimes just can't tell. I can't tell when they're waiting. It's the same in Riichi Mahjong. I can tell when people are waiting or what is dangerous or not, but it's definitely a completely different game in terms of offense, defense, and feeding people a waiting hand is actually very bad in MCR. While in Riichi Mahjong, you really don't want to give it away. You don't want to deal in. Uh, no, here dealing in is fine. Dealing is perfectly fine. Because you're paying as much, and if they self pick, we would have If we did in, we would also be on minus 47, but now the other two players are also minus 47 because of me, basically. We are one away here. You're going to wait probably on the west. I think we are having to keep that. Or the 8 of dot. Skipping out the row, which is kind of unfortunate. We really want to be waiting here as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. This 18 points is a wait. This is an outside hand. I don't know exactly what it is. Okay, it's just 8 or 10-point hand. Let's try to get a Tsao hand, but I don't see the value here. Maybe like avoid the shoot with the Tsao hand, close Tsao hand, and then we need one more sort of value because it's only 7 points. We need to like a 5 on BAMs. It's going to be really interesting though because we have a pure shifted then. We have a pure shifted, and I don't think we really want to keep it. I think we want to stay two suited. The 5-6-7 mixed triple sequence is nice, and the mixed shifted as well. But I think we are basically committed to this. What we are doing here. The 6 would be nice, but we would never have enough points. It might be like short straight with a double 5-6-7. That is. We need one more point besides the void suit, and then we also need to self-draw it. Well, we need a bad way, but I don't like the bad ways because the self-pick is very hard to get by. Or we have a 5-6-7 for the extra point, for this 8 point. So close cell hand with the 5-6-7 and a void suit. That is what we have now. But here we have 2, 4, it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have enough. We actually have enough, right, on the wing. I think we have 8 points. 2 for close, 2 for Zhao, 3, 4, 5, wait, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the void suit, and the bad weight, single weight is exactly 8 points. We have to keep a single weight though. And we have to get a void suit as well, but I think we have exactly 8 points. Or we will get we get wrecked, but I'm pretty sure. Four, too close to Chow, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty convinced that we have enough on from other players as well. Nice hand, 24 points, yeah. Do you have a knitted hand? It doesn't seem like it. It just doesn't seem like it. It's just too much noise here. It's not there. It's too far away, I think. You have like 4-7 here, 1-3-6 here, and 2-5-8 here in the monster, in the character suit. But it's too far, I think. But I don't see anything else. I just really don't see anything else. But I think we are going normal. And we might get a mixed shifted or a mixed triple Zao here. It's just like really unfortunate that we fed the person on the right for the massive hand. I didn't think it was that massive though. Like most of the time it's just 8 points or something like that. They probably should pay slightly more attention because I'm usually playing with a lot of weak players who just don't stack their points well. They just have they don't even get a Zao hands right. And I have to play a little bit more against those players who can score like very big, and then I will defend a little bit against a very big hand. But I've seen a lot of bad goals as well. Uh, I'm still trying to get a 2-3-4 here, and then sometimes a mix shifted or something like that. You have the last one of thought, and if we give it away, it's 4 extra points, but for now it can stay, I think. Yeah, there is some flexibility on it, but we have to discard it, I think. You can discard this instead, but it's 2-4 confirmed basically, or like there's nothing else. The bamboo were the only suit that could go 3-4-5 here. Now very obvious what we are waiting for, or what we are going for, not per se what we are going for, because that what our final weight is, because we still have some flexibility, of course. It's pretty delicate what we have here. And the thing in MCR is that you can just push. You can just push. If you have a hand, you can just push. Now is 1-3 of character that we need. We can bring the 1 and the 7 here. I think they are both still live. The 8, we skipped the 8 here. And now we are waiting for the short straight mixed triple sequence. It's our hand as well. And now it's just basically waiting until someone gives us the 3, or if we give it away ourselves. Because there's no point in defending against an 8-point hand. That is kind of also the nice thing about 8 points hand, because it's too small to fold against 8-point hand. If I knew it was like 40 points here on the right, I might have folded on that. And now we are just waiting. The North is a 4th North, it shouldn't deal in. Or like, I don't think any open hands can wait on the 4th or no. I don't think so. Mixed shifted. Pure shifted, I mean. Pure shifted, yeah. Not going well. Not going well. But it is what it is. Just like not winning a hand is winning a hand is so massive in this in MCR. The difference between winning and losing the hand is so massive. And when you're waiting, you just have to push basically. Where's the mix shifted here? I don't see it. It might be a closed sow hand and all simples hand. You're feeding the person you're on the right, or like now they're on the left, but we are feeding a lot of the tower still. I think we can go 3 here. There might be a mix shifted here, but the pair is in a kind of awkward spot. And the 2-3 is offside here. The 2-3 of bamboo is not needed. But if we need a 7, 8, 9 of characters here. Or can we do something like this instead? Moving towards 5, 6, 7 instead. And then mix shifted in the other direction. I think it's alright because we are also moving towards an all simples hand, which might be close as well. It's more efficient like this for sure. And then if we told a 7, we can cut a 5, and then we can we can't really choose, so we can't really choose. It's always going to be 3, 5, 6, 7 basically. This should pass, I think. Oh, like I didn't call it last time. I think we can just cut the 8 here because it's not ever getting used. It's never getting used. There might be some use here, but no, just cut it. If we thought the 1-4, we can still win on the 8 here off of the table. And then we can win on the 5 on self-pick as well, because we have 2 extra points. The closed sow hand, the short straight, and the double 5, 6, 7. Mixed shifted. Medium fortunate. I might set up for a chicken hand, but we will have to see. It seems like a chicken hand here. We have to keep the 1 here for some shenanigans still. It feels really like a chicken hand. It really feels like a chicken hand, but we need to draw. We can cut this. The problem with the mix shifted is that we don't have enough points. We never have enough points because it's 6 points and we can't get in the other 2 quite easily though, I think. According the 7 here. Like we kind of need a mix shifted or we need a chicken hand. So we are setting up for both. We are trying to set up for both, but we are trying to get a mix shifted here ourselves, mix a pure shifted here ourselves with the 7 of characters here, which is only 2 tiles left. Or we can get a half flush here with a red dragon. We can bring the red dragon and then cut 7 into 8 and then we can half flush it and then there are still a pure half shifted. You can also call the 4 here and then go for the pure shifted. But the person on the right also has a character block, so the 7 of characters is pretty hard to get. But it's at least something, right? It's at least something. I don't know what people would put me on. I don't know. I really don't know what other people can read from our hand. Because we already discarded the E's, we discarded the 1 of character, so I don't think people would put me on a half plus or something like that. It's always tough to get a pure shifted, and here we don't have enough points, so we have to break. We don't have enough. Really, we to the other side. The trees are almost dead. Wondering if the 9 comes out here from the bush on the left. But here we have. Do we have enough? I think we do. I think we. I don't know actually. Don't think we have enough on the 7 actually. It's 6, 7. I don't think we have enough on the 7. You're feeding so much. We are actually feeding so much. Or like we are losing so many points actually. It's just a needed hand here. I don't see anything else. 369. Nah, just got this. We are going for 147 here. I don't know how to manually sort the hand, but it doesn't really matter. We have a few user styles here. The 4, 3, and the 9 here. So we are 3 away. I'm playing this at like 2 a.m. by the way, so don't expect much. It's an old type. Nah, it's not an old type because it's out the other way. They wouldn't have out this 9. It's an outside hand most of the time. It's most of the time an outside hand. No, they needed the extra 9 instead of the 6, so the dragon is 2, outside hand is 4, and then they need 2 more points. I'm not sure how they get 2 more points. Bad weight probably with perhaps a force shoot, perhaps a double sequence there. Go 2 away. Kinda old here on the right, but it can still easily be a mix shifted. You have to get some wins under our belt, because otherwise we are just never getting anywhere. Or we are basically not getting anywhere. Like other people will be waiting here, and we are still stuck at 2 away. But the rolls are pretty wide. That's like the only advantage with these type of hands. You can draw a lot of tasks to advance. I think we are on the defensive here. I think we are just defending until we get a waiting hand. And we can try to push a tile, but I don't want to push here. I don't think we want to push too hard here. With two away, there's just no reason to deal in. But it's almost like if you let someone self-pick, it's actually worse for you. It's like, it's actually so weird. It's actually worse for you if someone self-picks and you give it away. Because they just get way more points in total, but you lose the same amount of points. But dealing in is really not that bad. I think we are just out. Very rare, I think, that people are giving up their hand, but there's just nothing here for us. The tiles aren't even safe. I don't know what they had. I just didn't get it, but it was probably some 8-point hand. You can go for some outside hand, but it's always so weak. It's just always so incredibly weak in MCR. It's only 4 points for an outside hand. You really need something else. You basically need always something else, and it's always pretty hard to get the other 4 points. And Riichi is worth quite a lot. 7 pairs is the most broken thing ever. So if we can get 7 pairs instead, we definitely will go 7 pairs, but now we can actually call. That's why I got 2 of them pull here. We can set up us up for. We missed a 9. We would have done the 9 ourselves. But it doesn't really matter. We can set up one or terminals and honors, I think, by skipping this. Cool, and now we actually have it, so it's pretty nice. I almost misclicked. Sometimes if you, I don't know which button or where you click that it sorts in your hand, but we should be really wary about that we don't misclick. You're skipping the study as well. You're trying to set up one or outsides or punks, all terminal and honors here. We still haven't advanced, which is kind of weird. It's not Riichi though. They have Lauta 7 pairs here. They had my south here. You haven't won any hand. And I'm not that I'm kinda know what whose fault that is. I kinda know. And you don't have to tell me in the comments below whose fault that is. And all types. It's the only thing that I really can see here. Like Old type is always so much superior to any half flush, but perhaps the half flush could be considered here. They already skipped the first west, but it's basically guaranteed to come out sometime because like people can't hold a single vest. Most of the hands can't hold a single vest. We can go for the mixed simple sequence here, or we can go all types. Whatever we get, basically. Really? Or 7 pairs again on a full. Really? On a full. Someone has the threes here, but luckily we don't need it. Like I don't see the value here. It's not that obvious here. 1 for 2, trial hand perhaps, but then still we need one more source of value. I see it, but it's just pretty tough. It's just pretty tough. You're like one away, but we don't have value, so and we need a trial hand here, and then we have to get it close as well. Are we keeping that? I think we are going 1-1 here, and then we will see what we can get. The mix shifted is still there with the 4, 5, 6 here and the dots. I think we have to cut a 9 here, because there might be still a full straight here, a pure straight. Pure straight, that is... The only thing that is worrying here is like if they have like a pure shifted or pure straight, because the half flush is not worth anything basically. You can call the tree of bamboo, but not the rest. The tree of bams is good to call because we are still floating for the mix shifted or for the pure straight. That is the tree of bams is what with the 1-2 is the perfect call here, but we are stuck here. ATL across should be waiting, but I don't know if they have enough, and I don't think we can really hold this 6. Missed the 6 now. Painful, but we can't really top this 5 anymore because I do think personal growth has enough. They certainly have enough. They can actually be waiting on any tower here. It's kind of funny. They technically can. We need a 4, 5, 6 here, or we need just a close hand with all simples and a tower hand. But we have to do it ourselves. Really, we fed the person here on the left instead. We missed the six. We should have just played efficiency there. We missed self pick because he had a six in our pawns. He was staring me blind on the what do you call that, the pure straight. It really wasn't there at all. Let me chicken hand this. It's kind of difficult to chicken hand this. It's actually very hard because we need we can only win on the 3 here because the source rate is there as well. And then the 8 of Pams have to be called as well. Mixed rate potential, but it's kind of just like we kind of want a chicken hand. I'm not gonna lie, but we might have some old types out as well, but it's still pretty iffy. The 8 cell is just an instant goal, and then we can cut a 4, and then we can try to get a chicken hand on old types. The ones are dead. You have to look at the 8 cell or the 8 bamboo that is, and then we will just have to see what we want to get else. We can get rid of the red now because there might be a mixed shifted here, which is still pretty hard to get, but it is at least something with a Chow hand here waiting for. Now we need 2 more trees. We got the right side here on the character suit. Maybe I'll mochi mochi here with the person here on the left. There's no need in keeping this. The suffering is beginning. We can win now, and I don't think we are going to skip for self pick because the weight is so bad, and I don't even think it's in the wall. I don't think that it's in the wall, so we have to just call it if it comes out. The only value upgrade here is to get a short straight, I think. Don't see anything else that increases value. The self pick increases value, of course. Finally, they know that we can also win. They finally know that we can win a hand. Very important. Letting our opponents know that we are not a spectator here. And very important. The problem with being a spectator is, especially like in Riichi Mahjong, is that people will just ignore you. People will just ignore you. Like if you know that some person is just worse at the game, you're just going to ignore them. And it's the same thing as for this also for MCR. But like you don't know who is bad and who is good. You basically don't know. If it's Japanese or Chinese, it's probably quite good, but you just don't know. The mixed triple bumps are such a meme here. We better get a mixed shift and the mixed triple sequence here. But the 7 already passed. Hopefully another 7 comes. There's unfortunately not much flexibility here. The only extra value is like a short straight or perhaps a full outside hand, but the full outside hand is only 4 points, so it's never really worth going for it. I think we are cutting the 8 to hide that we don't need the 8 here. If we cut the 8, then the person on the left knows it's basically that we don't need that we either need a 7 or the 9 most of the time. But we can also like hint at pure straight here with this 3006 here. We can also hint at a pure straight. I'm not that weird here on the right. Keeping this extra 8 also acts as a more of a disguise because we have this extra 8, we might not have the mixed triple sequence here because why do we have this 8? And that is unfortunately lesser honor knitted here on the left. And we have a nah, it's not there. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. Too weak. But I think I don't see anything here actually. I see a 7 pairs. That's the only thing that I can really see. Well, on all types, but both of them are pretty tough. There goes myself. Again, all types this, and if we don't get 7 pairs, it feels like an all type. Or no, it feels now like an outside hand. Feels now like an outside hand. Because they called the 9, got the 6. And then they have south is 3 for the outside hand. They need one more point, but it's not that hard probably. Or you can always self pick for the last point. We're setting up for an all types. We are not trying to set up for. Is it a win here? Okay, it's not. Not trying to set up for 7 pairs hands. Are we afraid of this 4? We are not that afraid, right? No, they are going for an open hand instead. You're just pretending they were falling here, but I just don't see any way to win the hand here. I actually don't see any way to win the hand. They don't have a red dragon, right? Nah, they shouldn't have, because they had just a win on the red dragon if they could win. Yo, moving towards the old types here. And by doing so, you're also defending here. Dragon passed. wondering where the ones are. I doubt they are here with the person on the right, but I'm not surprised if they have it here on the right. The east. I don't think we want to really cut the east. It's a better way than there's the east, and there's the 7 pairs. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, we can actually come back here. And it's not that hard. It's actually so broken. We kinda need the self pick, so we might be going for the self pick instead of for the from the table, but it really depends. It really depends. That is not what we wanted to see, the right second. It's really not the title we wanted to see.
吃
I think the difference between having 2 or 3 of them is so marginal. So we are not forcing the victory. We just need a pair of them. We just need a pair of them. There's no temporary fusion, so if it's the first passes and we skip and someone else passes it the same turn, we are just good to go here. The best is to is the right second, because then we can skip indefinitely for the 6-9 of character, but we don't really have the luxury to skip it. If we get a right second wait, perhaps we can try to skip the first one, but it's not ideal at all. It's definitely the right play to skip. It's not in. It's just way too weak of a hand. It's 6 points plus 6 points basically, plus perhaps 4 points in the self pick. With the white is now twice cards. I think it's close though, but I think it is right, and we can skip indefinitely here. We can skip until we win. We need a self pick here. We got it. We have it. We don't have it yet, of course, but uh, the value is here though. For feels fast, but I don't think we can do anything about it. We just have to draw it ourselves. Losing out on it is pretty bad as well, but I don't think we can't really come back. Even if we win like 60 points here, it doesn't do anything. The value is for self pick here. The value is just self pick. It's just like so stupid that the small 3 dragons is so much value. It's so broken. I wonder where the 6-9s are, because I don't see any. I don't see any. That is not what we wanted to see. There are the 6s here on the right. Really unfortunate. I don't even think we can get We have to win 2 hands in a row to get tilt here. This is a cheap hand here. We have the Norths here for 2 extra points, but the half loss is just like a cheaper hand. It's just so cheap. Calling that is okay, but I kind of want to skip that. I kind of just want to skip that. A lot of 7 pairs. It's the most broken thing ever in MCR.
吃 碰
Open hand, it's actually pretty okay. I wouldn't recommend it in Riichi, but then MCR, like there's no risk, so you can just open. It's not open for the 4th time. It just doesn't really matter in
吃
MCR. It just really doesn't. Because there's no real defending anyway.
吃
Like it's just 6 extra points if we win off someone. And we can be Futon on it as well. It's just ridiculous. We can have it in our pawns as well. Oh, only 2 left, but the person on the left shouldn't have one. Here perhaps on the right they have one, but the south is dead. The 1 is actually pretty safe, because I would have won on the 1-4 if I had a 1. Now it's carpet off, there's a
五
wall. This is a lost star as well. Lost star for the full stage. So bullshit. So much bullshit. I don't see the value here, to be really honest. I like the full flask, but nothing really, not much else still. The pure shifted, perhaps with the 4 of characters, and that's 6. No one sees it coming, right? No one sees it coming. Yeah. Hello, we are back for the second round. There are only 2 rounds. And we are 46th, and we are facing the bot, which is really nice. We are facing the bot, and I don't think the bot can win. They haven't won any. They haven't won anything the last hand, and the bot is last, and we are facing. We are the top. We are the lowest 4 players, by the way. I didn't know that they put us together. We are the lowest 4 players. We are basically the last 4 players in the entire ranking, because we all got 4th with about minus 200 points. This is actually so unfair, because like everyone who won, like you basically need 2 firsts to win, and if you got like a small first, you have a massive advantage over than when you get a big first, because your first rate is so much higher. I don't even know if we have enough. We have the lowest 4. We have the lowest 4. Could have kept it close, but the bot tries to win, but it hasn't won so far. It would be embarrassing to lose to the bot. I don't know. There might be some substitutes playing. There might be some substitute player actually. He got a free 10 points there of the first who. I think they're actually a human playing. Wait, can they still win after? No, they can't win after a false. Who? And that is all tabs. Let's see if we can get that second hand or a mixed straight. A mixed straight is here as well. Mixed straight. You can still set up for a second hand here. Oh, now we actually have it. Or we have the mixed straight. Okay. Very fast win. It's
Pong.
nice to have to
Pong.
be at the
吃
table with the lowest rated players. I don't know if it's a bot on the left. I think it is because they are playing so fast. They are playing instant. They are like instantly playing. It's not human here on the left. Mixed rate, mixed shifted perhaps.
杠 碰 吃
Perhaps this is a close sow hand, but we need more points then. We need 2 more points, especially with the close sow hand.
碰
The dragon stars are the most suspicious here on the left. We don't have enough. We never have enough. On the 8 of BAMs, and then we can sumo, or we can throw the 3 of characters. What, just barely enough points?
吃
We can set up for that is very hard for the pure shifted. We need the last 8 and we need a 5 as well. We kinda missed a 1 here in our pond, but I
吃
don't think there's much that we can do. We have a 6-7 dual pawn weight with a 2-5. It's actually just a 5 of thought, so it's actually very bad for us, but at least it's enough, so we are never having the issue of not having enough here. There's a 5, so 2 5s left. This is we
杠杠
oh okay. Double gun.
胡
And we are losing again, and we are getting last, aren't we? Like we are beating the board, so we are not getting last, but I kinda want to go for a mixed rate, but it's too difficult. Maybe a chicken hand here.
吃
Just making sure that we are not getting any points. And it looks good for not getting any points. Actually, it looks good, but the thing is, we need to end up on the 2-5 here on the left, because otherwise we do have points. And we have to get an open hand as well, otherwise we also have points. Not to forget. And we can't win by self-draw,
碰
self-pick. That is not a red discard. 4, 6. We never have enough. We never have enough with this extra 5. We should have a 1 here, and the Tahok is 2 points as well, so we can't keep it. We should have a 1 there. Yeah. Even the 3-4-5 doesn't do enough here.
碰
The queens are dead. We still have points because we have a close hand. And we missed a mix shifted with the 6. Missed a mix shifted. Yeah, but I didn't see it. I just didn't see it.
吃
We can win with self pick here. We don't. Wait, do we have? I think.
胡
Okay, we have exactly 8 points. I actually did not do the maths, or like, it's really that Kami was waiting for me. We
吃
have the double 3-4-5 and then the middle way for the 8 points. We actually have a reasonable hand here for our
吃
knitted hands. We are 3 away. It just that it lined up, otherwise I would just go normal. I would just always go normal, but it just lined up that way. We have 1, 4, 2, 5, 6, 9 here with 4 wins.
吃 碰
Just got it, just got it. We are forcing it, right? We are forcing the knitted hand.
吃
Oh no, we double fed the 3. You're still 2 away. Because we have a pair which we can't use. But at least there's no false Mahjong on, like, there's no who button that shows up
碰
when we're still 1 away. There is no who button showing up when we are still 1 away, so it is pretty okay. We need the dragons or the 8 spams. Or the 3 of dots. 2, 3 of dots are still left, 1, 8. And we are waiting, and we want the 8 of BAMs, but if we get a dragon instead, the last dragon for example, the greens are dead, so it's the dragon and the 8 of BAMs that we are waiting for. With the 8 being the mixed, the knitted straight as well. At least you can just press the win button. We don't have, like, we certainly have enough points on any tile. We always have enough points, so that's not the issue. The issue is winning here. And the red dragons might be on the left, but we win here. For... Wait, this only, wait. Oh yeah, okay. Stupid game. It was like, this is not our hand value. But we got direct on the Atame Hana, on the head pump. No multiple winners. The brioche, this is our value here. The half plus is interesting here as well. But like the value, like we only need a brioche straight here. We don't need a half plus. It's an ugly call, but it's okay. It's unlucky that the person here on the left can hold 7. So it's kind of fine. And that's a card. If you get a turn, that is. Or discard the red dragon. We can actually also wait on it, but we are just kind of forced to keep those shapes like they are right now. We can't really change off of it. There's no option really to change off of it. If we are not waiting, but of course this one away that is. The 9s are dead. The 9s are ultra dead. So we are waiting on the 8. And we can get like a 3 and then we can go for 3-6 instead. The 6 is definitely a call, but the last white dragon, yeah. The value is here still like the pure straight. I kinda want to wait on the 8, not gonna lie. The last 3 thought is not the best. We have a two-sided waiter, but we kinda only want to wait on the 3 here, or we can switch off of it, of course. We can just switch off of it, but not for this 6. Unfortunately, the cheaper side, but it is what it is. The goal wasn't the worst, actually. The goal wasn't the worst. Just don't really expect the first row goal, though. Like, I'm really not used to it, but we can have a brioche straight here. But we need a 7, and there are only 2 7s. There we go. Outside hand for 4 points, 5 points, 6 points. It's so mediocre. I'm thinking about flush here again. You'll one away here. We can call it. It's actually pretty good. In Riichi I would call, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Perhaps in Riichi escape. In MCR you can definitely call that. You can definitely call that. You can definitely call this too. It really improves the shapes quite a lot.
Peng.
I wonder what the person on the left has. Just kidding. It's the upper form. It's pretty obvious. Hopefully this doesn't steal in.
Peng.
They likely have bamboo still, and then the 9 is loose. That one is not accepted. If we called it the 2 here, we would have been waiting with video the 6 for the 1-4. Just take the right away, just take the right away. Like, there is still mixed shifted, or pure shifted, I mean, on the 5. So we don't need to take the full, the pure straight that is. But we kind of want to rely on self-pick, but like, we will just get anything that we can get, of course. The 5 being the best, and self-pick being also very good as well.
Peng. 吃。胡。
You're the table with the most hands played, by the way, so it's pretty fast. You're playing pretty fast. I don't know what the normal duration is, but I don't know how long we have played for. I don't know. It's 48 minutes. I don't know the timer. I don't know what the timer is at the beginning. I should have kept the green for the all green, but it feels like more like a flush again. Well, we just got 5, 6, 7 here, because otherwise we just don't have, or we might have a close. If we get a 5, we can actually win with self-pick for close hand, or chows, or sims, balls. 1-4 suit as well. We can actually win on the 5, only with self-pick, I think. I don't think we have enough. But here I really want to cut 5, 6, 7 though. We kind of missed a 1 though. We kind of want the 1 back, but I think that... Oh. Yeah, I think perhaps I just should have gone for the full flush anyway. Instead of the 5-8, we had a 5-8, but only on self-pick, I think. We now lose out on the 1 of bamboo, which would be waiting here for 5-8. But here we are also waiting. Well, 5, 7, 8. You almost have like an all green, or it almost looks like an all green, but it barely isn't. Or like we have 2 7s and a 9 here. Do we have any more value though? I don't see any more value. A Tao Hawk, I guess.
吃。胡。
It almost feels like every hand is a full flush here, but like we have to get like some decent alternative in here as well. I kind of want to go, but I don't think we have anything here. I don't like that might be a pre-art shifted, but it's still very hard to get a pre-art shifted. But at least we can try, right? We can try to get a pre-art shifted.
Gang. Peng.
You need a 7, 8, 9, or the 1, 2, 3.
Peng.
I think we can call that and then just see what happens.
Ch. 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 Peng.
Is it reversible? No, it's not
Peng.
reversible.
Peng.
No, do we have enough? We have 1 4 suit with no honors. We have enough.
Peng.
Oh no. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. We have a single weight here. We can't wait on that. Oh, this is so 3. They didn't have enough, so they were going for the same thing. Do they have enough though? Do they have enough? 6, 7. We also 8. Oh, they have 1 4 suits and then the east. Oh, it is so degenerate. It's so degenerate here because like we can't win with self pick. So like anyone who deals in is just like losing here. Or like if we deal into the other player, if we choose the wrong way, then it's basically game over. But we can't wait on a honor, and they can't win on honor as well. Because the thing is, they don't have enough with an honor, I think. Oh, they have. They have.
虎.
Oh, we have a string of terminals and no honors. We didn't have a void suit. I have to make sure that I keep the knitted stars, but it's just too hard here to think. It's too hard to think. We don't have an obvious one, but the efficiency at the start is always so tricky, especially if you don't have an obvious suit or an obvious suit where you want to go to 5-8 in or the other thing. But I think we managed it quite well. We can still go 1-4-7 or 3-6-9 here. The bamboo dust are still really flexible. Giving the 9 here, and then we can decide on the next row where we want the 3-6-9 in and where we want the 1-4-7 in. We can't keep a pair. Yeah, so 3. So we are going 369 there in the bamboos and then 147 in the dots.
Hu.
It feels like an old types here with the C twins.
Chi. 碰
By taking a slash card, we might be just waiting for nothing. We might be stuck, but we have a dragon here as well, which is slash cut. Difficult times here.
碰 吃
You actually might have a ultimate hand, but it's just really tough to get it. There are 2-7 of dots, so it's good that we are not waiting on the 7 dot here.
吃
The pot is really instant. It's a pot, and we can't really keep that.
吃 碰 碰 虎
It's so sad. It's actually so sad here on the right because it's just like 13 points, and it's way more points if you get a pure flash, of course. It's just so many more points. It is. I don't think we want to go it. Like we might have an old type, but like we lack pintals.
碰吃 碰 吃
Unfortunately, we can't second hand it with one bamboo here. It's not possible to get a chicken hand. A mixed trade perhaps, or a pure trade. I think we are just stitching the pair for more flexibility here. But wait, the 7s are out. The 7s are done, so now pure
吃
shifted. Not on that though, not on that. We don't have enough here. We don't. We have 7 points. I'm pretty sure 4 out 7, 8. Oh, not 4, 6, 7. We don't have the 8. Good. We now have enough on the four. We now have enough with the four here for the mix shifted.
吃 碰
I think it's a double who and the other
虎
person is still thinking. And we probably got them here on the right. I think they were also waiting on the four. But we sniped them. I think we sniped the four. Because there was a high likelihood that they were waiting on the four.
碰碰
If we just win one, we should be very good to go because we should be very high in the rankings if we can win this one. I think we can actually go that one. It's not the craziest score. The twos are basically there, so we are basically guaranteed to get a 5 here as well. And then I have some mix shifted, but usually just the normal one, the mix shifted and not the
吃
or the mixed triple instead of the mix shifted. We can still keep it alive, but we are never getting the 2. We are never getting the 2, but if we get the 7 here, we can wait on the 5. If we get the 7 here, we can wait on the 5 like this, and then we might be able to...
虎
Hey, the pot won, the pot won. I didn't know that the pot could win. The pot just won a hand.
碰
I think it's fair if the pot can win the hand, because otherwise you're really with 3 players. You're very easily playing with 3 players. You have one more hand after this one. I want to call this 7, but we don't have like points, so we can't call it. I want to keep that. Let's. Where is Fairlu here? Where is it? Four, 5, 6 at most. Still need to slide somewhere to get a mix shifted.
吃
Mix shifted, no honors basically, and then we need one more point. There's no mix to date anymore because we got a 9 here. We got a 9.
吃
But otherwise, a mix to date is also pretty tough to get. It is. Again, move was an all simple hand, but we still don't have enough. It's 4, 6. It's at most 7 points. Because it's the bad weight on the self pick.
吃 吃
4, 6, 7, 8, I think. Well, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can win on the self pick here. Well, on the last star, I guess, but it's 4 close to all simples. Double 4, 5, 6, and then the bad weight and the bad weight basically. No, it makes it a lot easier because now we can win of everyone here on the 7. Is the pot going to win again? I don't think they have points though. I don't think they have it. You can just ignore the person here on the left. Oh, they have points. They're always going for an open hand, I guess. Because that is reliable points, I guess. They have a voice suit, no honors, probably. Yeah, they got a pair till 8 man, 8 man, or 8 of characters, 8 of characters. Good win, good win. We basically need to win, or we basically need to not deal in as well. But it's basically like the pot is not going to win. So it's basically we kind of need to win the hand. Because the pot is not going to win the hand. It would be pretty massive if you can get the force first, because the 4 points are just ridiculously overpowered in MCR. I don't like it, and I actually don't like the format, but I think we actually got kind of lucky. Kind of lucky that we finished in the bottom 4 where we played a pot instead. Because playing against a pot is just 3 points. It's just 3 points. It's actually so stupid, but there is a pot. Only if it played well though. Only if it played well. I think you can easily program a pot, but like if it's too strong, no one wants to play against it, you know. In Riichi Mahjong, there are a lot of strong AIs, and you really don't want to face them in your matches because you're just getting wrecked. You're just getting screwed over and over again. You're trying to set up for like perhaps even a mixed triple sequence or something like that. We are not getting 7 pairs here. We are just trying to get perhaps a pure shifted. If we triple 3 to 5, we triple C to 5, the last 35 of bamboos. The problem is if we are dealing in here on the left, we are guaranteed not to full. We don't have enough. We just don't have enough. Because they have a flower here on the left. If we get to concealed, we can win on self pick. Or like we basically need to concealed here. Okay, there we go. We aren't first and we are second. Fortunately, that is it for me. I will not be waiting for the results, but I will see you perhaps the next time. I don't know how many times I will play this, but please leave a like and a comment down below, and I will perhaps play one more session. I usually play duplicate variant, but thank you for watching.